Yeah, that's a typical Dodger fan statement right there. It's easy to say that when you're sitting on top of the world with endless bags of money.
Riding the bench. Without further ado, here are your hosts, Caleb Brown and Jacob Fagundes.
Welcome back to the Right on the Bench podcast. My name is Jacob Fagundes.
And my name is Caleb Brown.
And we are super excited to talk some sports with you guys today. We may talk crap about your favorite sports, your favorite teams, your favorite players, but this is a fun environment. If you can't handle that, you may leave.
Holy shit, he made it through an intro without stuttering. Everybody?
I did it.
Everybody, let's
took
go ahead
11
and give him a round of applause.
It only took 11 episodes.
Damn, episode 11.
Crazy, man. Which is crazy because we filmed episode 10 yesterday. We're recording this on Tuesday, the 25th, because Caleb, you'll be doing something a little fun next week.
Yeah, I'll be in Mexico next week, y'all. So I'm going to be dropping the episode from Mexico, from Jalpa, Zacatecas, cabrones.
Yeah, whatever he said. So, yeah, we're recording this early, which is why we have a special guest on this episode, too. You want to introduce him, Caleb?
You want to introduce special guest, right?
Do it.
Okay, ready? Coming all the way. Hold on. Coming all the way from Jacob's household. The
Literally.
man himself. Jacob's father. Your father. My father. Everybody's father. Timmy Fagundes. Yeah.
Hello, folks. How you doing?
What's up, Timmy? Hey, Timmy, I can't hear you too well. Get close. I need you to kiss that mic.
All right, is that better?
Oh my God, that's so good. When you talk, I need you to sit right there.
All right.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Not much. I'm doing well, man. It's wild to see the behind the scenes thing because I listen to you guys every week, and now I'm seeing it go down live. It's kind of weird.
It's ghetto, huh? It's
No,
dude,
it's pretty cool.
So low budget.
so low budget.
Which is why you guys should go donate to the show at rss.com/writing-the-bench.
Yes, please do that.
Yeah,
Links
they
in
keep-
our Instagram.
It's coming from my dad himself. Anyways, let's jump right into it. We got a little bit of news before we get into our weekly segments. So, what do you say we just get into it, Caleb?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, the first piece of news that we have, the Giants are signing Russell Wilson to a 1-year, $10.5 million contract.
That is crazy, dude. I mean, I'm not shocked because I had a feeling that Russell Wilson was going to go somewhere because, I mean, there's a lot of reports that Aaron Rodgers is signing with the Steelers. He had a very long visit at their facility. Adam Schefter said he's signing there. So, I mean, I knew they were going to probably get rid of Russ, but, I mean, I think they should have at least kept him as a backup. I think that was a stupid decision from the Steelers and to even go after Aaron Rodgers in the first place.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, his career has been done since he's left Green Bay. But for the whole Russell Wilson thing, I mean, I don't like the guy anyways. He played like crap for the Broncos, and then when he went to the Steelers, the Broncos were still paying his contract, and so I just hold a personal grudge against the guy. But I mean, I
Hold a
would
personal
prefer
grudge against everybody.
I would prefer Jameis Winston being the starter there, just because I love Jameis Winston. But obviously, Russ is probably gonna get the start.
He's a better quarterback, too.
What you think, Padre?
I just don't understand how the Steelers let both those guys go, Justin Fields and Russell Wilson.
I don't get it either.
I mean, at this point, they should have kept Justin Fields and then signed Aaron Rodgers for the one year deal if they were going to do it, just so they have something to fall back on next season.
Yeah, they have no safety net. I thought Russell Wilson should have never gotten that starting job. I think it should have been Justin Fields.
Yeah, I agree. Anyways, our next piece of news, actually our last piece of news that we're going to talk about, the Patriots signed whoa.
There he
I
goes.
knew
I knew it was gonna happen, dude. Shit
was going to happen.
God.
The Patriots signed Stephon Diggs to a 3-year, $69 million deal.
That is crazy, dude. He's going to a division rival of the Bills all of a sudden, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I think people are overreacting. I don't think he's as good as he used to be. Like, my brother came out on his Instagram story and was like, yeah, we got our guy. We're back, baby. Well, no, dude. It's a wide receiver.
Whoa.
That's taking it too far.
If he would have signed with the Broncos, I bet you would have posted the same thing.
But we
I
also
bet so,
need
too.
quarterbacks who can compete.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Drake May is an animal.
Drake May hasn't proven himself yet.
He's got a shitty team, you idiot.
I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
Bo
But
Nix has a freaking stellar head coach and a baller receiver. Drake May has nothing.
I guess, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point.
I think Drake May is a freaking animal. I take Drake May over Caleb Williams.
Can we give Marvin Mims the respect he deserves? He has two baller wide receivers in Denver.
Yeah, sure. Marvin
Give
Mims
him his
too. I
respect.
like Marvin Mims, but I'd take uh what's his ass? Drake May over Caleb Williams.
Yeah, no,
You give Drake
Hey,
May his respect, asshole.
I mean, you can flip a
maybe.
coin at this point.
Yeah, they both need to prove themselves still.
Yeah, you give Drake May his respect.
Yeah, you are acting like my brother right now. Um, anyways, yeah, this is kind of an unfortunate week for you to be gone, Caleb. You need to lock in and realize that this podcast is your number one priority. You can't be missing the week of opening day because now there's
Dude,
gonna be.
please record a solo episode. Oh my God, please? Would you? Would you please?
Guide all of the sports talk anyways, unless it's football,
Hey,
and so
Coach
it
Riddle,
pretty
if
much
you're
be a
hey
regular
Coach
episode.
Riddle, I know you're listening to this. Come on, ride in the bench and co-host with Jacob while I'm
That
gone.
would be
That
awful.
would be interesting.
40 minutes would not be enough time.
That
Um,
would
If
be
you guys
good.
don't know, Mr. Riddle is Jacob's high school baseball coach. Get out of my
high
room.
school baseball coach, and we argue quite a bit about baseball.
It's his
Oh my
nemesis.
God, dude. You guys should read the DMs on on Instagram, dude. It's badass.
It's anyways, we'll get into that later in this episode. But yeah, Caleb, pick another week to go on vacation because opening day is going to be so much baseball, and we can't even talk about it because it's going to be a pre-recorded episode.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm gonna be on there's this thing called the tequila train. It's basically you go on a train, you drink tequila, and it takes you to the place that the tequila is made. So you drink more tequila there while it's being made, and then you get back on the train and drink more tequila on your way back, and then you wake up, and that's it. That's the whole day.
And
That's Mexico.
during that day, I'm gonna get about 15 FaceTimes with you just going, I just love you, bro. I'll tell you I love you. Anyways, this week we have our same weekly segments as we did last week. We have our draft, we have hot takes, and we have our start bench cut. So we're gonna get started on our draft right now. This week's draft, we're gonna do the greatest athletes of all time, and by that I mean guys who just absolutely dominated in their sports and who are considered goats among their sports.
Yeah,
So
there's a few.
um,
We each get five.
we each get five. We're gonna let Padre go first because he's our guest this week, and then we'll rock paper scissors for who goes second. Or
Remember, Timmy, I need you to lick that mic. I need you to get
I
close.
I won rock paper scissors last week, so I'll let you have the second pick, and I'll get the.
Oh, okay,
last
great.
pick. All right, so Padre, go ahead.
Well, this is kind of a confusing category because I didn't understand if you meant the greatest in every sport or just general athletes that just dominated their shit, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So my number one pick, man, I'm gonna go way back, dude. Jake was like, who? But anyway, man, Mark Spitz, dude, Olympic swimmer from 1972, man. The
Mark
reason I do this,
Spitz.
yeah, man, he had 7 events, 7 gold medals, 7 world records.
Wow.
Pretty dominant, dude. It stayed until Phelps beat it in 2008 with 8 gold medals and 7 world records.
Wow.
So I'm going with Mark Spitz as my number one.
Mark Spitz. Dude, that might take the cheese over Francisco Rodriguez as well. I mean, who
Maybe,
the
man,
hell is
maybe.
Mark Spitz? You might have just thank you for taking my record, brother. I appreciate it.
Oh, and we're gonna do a snake draft since we have 3 people this week too. I forgot to explain that before. We're gonna do a snake draft this week.
What do you mean?
So, like I'll go last in the first round and then first in the second round. We'll do a snake draft.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do it just to be an asshole to Jacob.
You know.
Give me Barry Bonds, man.
Oh, that's a great
Give
pick.
me
That's also
Barry.
being an asshole to my dad.
Give
So.
me Barry Bonds. I love you, Barry Bonds. Do you guys have like a list?
Sorta.
Oh, I'm free balling
Get
it, dude.
prepared, man.
He can't prepare it. We are never prepared for this
Dude, I
show.
am using no protection right now. I'm just going for it.
Hey, man, that gets a little squirrely.
Anyways, so Padre took a swimmer, you took a baseball player. I think I gotta go to football here, and
Do it.
it's you gotta go with Tom Brady.
You have to,
If he
man.
falls out of the first round, we don't deserve to have a podcast
Wait,
anymore.
wait, wait, wait. So you're going first in this next one?
Yeah, so I get back-to-back
Yeah, so
picks.
you're
Oh,
always
you're
in
a
the middle, dude.
douchebag.
Um, those are the good picks, though. You have the good picks. I would rather have your picks.
All right, go ahead.
No, I wouldn't. I'm lying to him.
You're lying to him, dude.
Anyways, my second pick. I mean, I got to go to football. Got to go to basketball. Give me Michael Jordan.
Oh, you're such a piece of shit.
I mean, absolutely dominant. We've talked about how uh, he impacted the game. You got to go Michael Jordan. Caleb, your
Okay.
second pick.
My second pick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my second pick. Somebody maybe like you can argue being the greatest of all time, but we're talking just strictly dominated their sport. Give me Mike Tyson.
Oh, that's a
Ooh,
great pick.
damn you, Caleb.
Give me Mike Tyson, dude. I mean, that is probably the most terrifying human being to ever walk the earth.
Yeah, man. That's a good point.
Mike shit your pants Tyson, dude.
But he also got beat by Jake Paul.
No, he didn't, dude. He got paid to lose to Jake Paul.
That's a good point. Um, Padre, who you taking with your second pick?
Um, I'm just gonna go kind of crazy out here, man, with some stuff, but I'm gonna go with Deion Sanders, man.
Ooh.
Dude, that guy was nuts when he played, dude. He played in a football game and then that night played in a World Series game, dude. So,
How about them Cowboys? Sorry.
I mean, well, that was when he was with the Falcons, but
I
nonetheless,
know, dude. Just
hey,
give me a
it
second.
was with the Yankees and the Falcons, I believe.
Damn.
But I may be wrong. Who knows, dude? But he did do that shit.
He's an animal. Prime
That's a
time.
crazy fool. That's a crazy fool. But yeah, I'm happy you took that from Caleb because I'm sure Caleb was going to take him eventually. Anyways, you get back-to-back picks here, Padre. So
Oh, holy cow. Then I'm gonna roll with Willie Mays.
damn it.
Oh shit, man.
Um, I mean, what can you say? He's
The greatest five-tool
yeah.
player in
I
baseball
mean,
history.
he's right up there with the goats. I mean, he's
Yeah,
arguably one of the best, man.
yeah. Five-tool, he is the best, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's got it all, man.
All right, I literally
Yeah,
have
back
the
to you,
worst.
Caleb.
I literally have the worst pick in this fucking.
Not really.
No, because like I had to wait this whole round. I have to wait two whole rounds to get back to my pick. You're in the middle. You're good, bro.
Okay, so where do I have? I had.
Stop crying like LeBron.
Okay, stop. Wait, so I have Barry Bonds and Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I'm cool with that. Um, I'm actually gonna spin into football finally. Somebody who once again absolutely dominated. Give me Ray Lewis.
Oh, that's a good pick.
And I'm gonna be real with you. I was between three. I was between Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, and Brian Dawkins, and
Hmm.
I decided to go with Ray Lewis, even though I think Ed Reed is better. Ray Lewis was more dominant.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was a killer.
He was literally.
Um, with my next pick, I mean, if you guys are gonna leave goats out on the table, then I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take Wayne Gretzky.
Mm.
We don't talk a lot of hockey on here. We've talked a little bit with that Four Nations Cup. But yeah, man, Wayne Gretzky's undoubtedly the greatest hockey player to ever play. So, um, man, I haven't taken any baseball players. Uh,
Because we took
so
yours, dude. We took Barry
I
Bonds and
know,
Willie Mays.
I know you guys took my guys, but I mean, when you ask any person on the street to name one baseball player, there's pretty much two that they're gonna say all the time. They're gonna say Jackie Robinson and they're gonna say Babe Ruth. So I'm gonna take Babe Ruth with my next pick.
Holy shit. I did not think you were going to go there. I thought you were going to take Jackie Robinson.
Just I feel like Babe Ruth is just as recognizable. When I asked my girlfriend, who the first African American baseball player was, she said Babe Ruth. And so, so I feel like people know him more than they know Jackie.
Barack Obama? I
So
um oh,
yeah, I'm gonna go with Babe Ruth with my fourth pick. Caleb, it's back to you.
all right. We're talking dominance. And look, I know there's a lot of freaking basketball players you can take. A
Hmm.
lot. Um, but somebody who was completely dominant, I don't think we've ever seen a defensive player like him after he decided to hang up the cleats. Give me Mr. Dennis Rodman.
Damn, good
Give me
one.
flashy Dennis Rodman, dude. That guy's ball knowledge was so underestimated just because of all the well, cocaine, but just there his ball knowledge was so underestimated, and that guy knew how to play defense unlike anybody in the league at that point, and he just took over. So Dennis Rodman.
And he had one of the best stories about Carmen Electra, dude, ever. Did you ever hear it?
Yes, I heard it.
Where she walked in and found him with another girl in the bed, and she goes, "Where'd he come from?" He goes, "She fell in through the ceiling."
Yeah. Oh boy.
This episode's rated PG-13.
Sorry about that, folks.
I'll take it to R real quick. Let's go.
I was thinking real dicey on my fifth pick, man, but I don't know.
Shit.
Do it. It's back to you.
Oh, so
So
I got
you
back to
get
back in my
you got
last.
back
So
to
here
back.
I
These are your last two picks.
All right, man. I'm gonna go with Kobe Bryant.
Oh, you son of a.
Mainly, I mean, Jordan may have been a better ball player all the way around, but I don't know that anybody was more focused or more determined or just, dude, more solid than Kobe Bryant, man.
Mamba
Yeah,
mentality,
That's what
baby.
I was gonna say.
absolutely.
There's a reason there's the mentality's named after him. It's because there was no one more locked in on his craft than Kobe Bryant. So that's a good pick. Fly high.
Fly high.
I'm gonna go bad, but I'm not gonna. All right.
I made that same joke. I know the episode hasn't dropped yet at this point, but I made that same fly high joke in the last episode too.
Yeah, but I was gonna do the other one, dude. But anyway, I'm not gonna touch that one right now. Uh, but anyway, man, for my fifth pick, I'm gonna be a little probably controversial here,
Justin
but
Tucker. Oh.
no, actually, I don't know how to address it. But we're gonna go with who they're known by now, as opposed to before the name change. And I'm gonna go with Caitlyn Jenner, dude. Uh, Oddly
Okay.
enough, I know it's crazy, dude,
There
but
we go. I thought you were gonna say OJ or some shit, but that's wow.
no,
Okay.
no. Um, easy, Andy. But anyway, man, I mean, he got the decathlon, he set a world record and got the gold in 76. And that's 10 events, dude. Like,
That's a lot. That's domination right
lot,
there.
dude. I mean, and the events are the 100 meter, the 400 meter, the 1500 meter, the 110 meter hurdles, the long jump, the high jump, the pole vault, the discus throw, the javelin throw, and the shot put. So I mean,
Damn.
that's a range of different shit, dude. So
That's quite a
it's
bit.
impressive, man. No matter what. So
Mhm.
It's
I'm
quite
gonna
a bit.
roll with Jenner.
Caleb's dying right now. I
Oh
wish
my
you guys could see Caleb's face.
dude, I have to edit this show so much.
Just leave it raw.
Spotify's gonna take us down.
Edit out the F
They're gonna
bombs.
demonetize you,
We're not monetized, so how could they demonetize
so
us?
you can't get more demonetized.
am I on my fifth pick?
Yeah, this is your last pick.
Oh shit. God, I'm between two. Gosh. I mean, do I want to take a quarterback? Oh man, this is so difficult. You know what? I am gonna take a quarterback. No, I'm not. No, there's no quarterback worth taking here. Wait, actually, yeah, I am. I am gonna take a quarterback. You know what? Somebody who was dominant that is one of the only two people that can switch teams at their peak and still win a Super Bowl. Give me Peyton Manning.
I appreciate you giving him the respect he deserves.
I'm
I
gonna
thought
be
you were
honest with
going.
you. I was gonna take Tiger Woods, but I had to go with a quarterback.
Yeah, so you left me in a difficult spot here, man. Because I could go Tiger Woods, but I think I'm gonna go with another Olympian. I'm gonna go with the world record holder for the most gold medals. Give me Michael Phelps.
Oh, you bitch! I wasn't gonna do that because homie took spot whatever his the hell spits.
He he
Spit it out.
he he's got 23 golds, 3 silvers, and 2 bronzes in the Olympics. That's never gonna be beaten. I mean, that's just insane. So I'm gonna take Michael Phelps with my last pick.
Nobody took OJ, huh? Nobody took OJ here.
That's crazy, man. I'm shocked that Tiger Woods didn't get taken,
For my
but there
fifth
are
pick,
just
Eric Menendez. No.
there are just so many good athletes out there that I mean we couldn't get it. But man, I like doing the drafts. Doing the drafts hits harder than Julio Urias.
Dude, you say, oh my God, that's your first time saying this on the podcast. Hey, anybody, if there's future episodes and you hear Jacob say some shit twice, let us know because this dude needs new material so bad. This guy will repeat the same shit every single day.
It's just because we're together so much that you hear it over and over again. But it's still funny every time.
Dude, no. Like, straight up, Jacob will say it and then look at you as if it's funnier this time than it was
It's
the
funnier
last
every
month
time.
and a half.
Anyways, we got to move on because we're running low on time. Um, this so now we're moving on to hot takes, but we only have one this week because we know this hot take is going to take a little bit longer.
Ugh.
But it's a hot take that you've been wanting to do for a couple weeks now, but we wanted to hold it off until Padre was on the episode. So this week's hot take comes in from Andrew Whittle, the guy that gets shouted out in every episode because he's my nemesis. But at the same time, I love the guy. So Whittle on Instagram said, "What the Dodgers are doing for baseball is fantastic." So
Okay.
I think we all three disagree.
I
Just
don't
put
think
that
I
out there.
don't think what they're doing is fantastic. I think they're
No.
taking advantage of a system.
Yeah.
I think they're playing within the rules that are written. They just need to adjust some of these rules, man. At the end of the day, all the talent going to one team is never good for any league. The NFL learned that in the early 90s and implemented a salary cap. NBA did the same thing. The Warriors would have never been where they were if it wasn't for such a thing. I mean, there were decades where the Warriors were the worst team. Now there's been a decade where they're the best. That's only possible through salary cap. So,
Exactly.
and I don't know that I necessarily agree with the salary cap per se, because that gets sticky. Because what are you going to do? Punish the Dodgers for what they're doing under the rules right now? So it's a slippery slope there. Where do you go?
Yeah, I think that they need to put it in. And even if it doesn't apply to the Dodgers, because they've already done what's in the rules now, they need to put it in to prevent things like this from happening in the future. Because Caleb mentioned the DMs earlier, and I've been telling Whittle in the DMs, like, man, yes, viewership is up or whatever, but these long-term baseball fans are getting uninterested because when there's no talent on the team, nobody motivating these fans to get into the seats, then people aren't going to watch. I mean, with all of the talent on 3 teams, because right now you have all the talent on the Yankees, the Mets, and the Dodgers. I mean, these other fans are losing interest, and it's not fun to watch. It's getting to be like football from the '90s when it was the Niners and the Cowboys every year in the NFC Championship. So it's just getting really repetitive. I know we talked about it last week, but I do hope that they don't win the World Series this year, but I can't see that not happening this year. Um,
I agree. And I'm gonna actually quote here. I'm gonna quote. So Riddle, my bad, don't sue me or nothing. So Riddle says Dodgers have a 24.3% chance to win it all this year. That means that there's a 75.7% chance that they don't. He's a stats teacher. Fans aren't disinterested, they're discouraged, and that's on them. The Pittsburgh Pirates haven't signed a free agent to a multi-year deal since 2016. The Dodgers are doing everything within the rules provided to win. Ruining baseball is a false narrative made up by fans of teams that suck. There's no data to back that up. Watch record numbers of viewership and attendance this year. I agreed with everything up until when he said the Dodgers are doing or that ruining baseball is a false narrative made up by fans of teams that suck. But everything other than that, like, look, I get it. A lot of the talent is going to one team. Um, and yes, that's annoying, but at the same time, you can beat them.
Yeah,
Um,
they're beatable. Absolutely beatable. And I agree with you. Everything he said is true up until that little jab at all the teams that suck thing, dude. Like, yeah, that's a typical Dodger fan statement right there. It's easy to say that when you're sitting on top of the world with endless bags of money. But, the fact of the matter is there is revenue sharing in the NBA, in Major League right now, Major League Baseball. Um, but and you hear this narrative of these cheap owners need to spend more money. And they do have a valid point. I mean, because with the revenue sharing, just off what they have set up now, which I don't want to get into the weeds of it, but I do have the notes here in front of me. They get an estimated $110 million per team just from the pool of their local revenues, if you will. And then national revenues brings in each team an additional 90 million. So that's 200 million that they get. Bam. That's what they get. That doesn't dig into their profits that they get to keep or anything. So, with that being said, there's a valid point to saying that maybe every team should have at least a $200 million payroll
right,
because they're getting that for free for all intents and purposes. So I mean, there's some validity to both sides of the argument.
right.
Yeah, but with the Dodgers having a 24.3% chance of winning, then you say what? The Yankees have at least a 10 to 15% chance, and the Mets have at least another 10 to 15% chance. So just between those three teams, that's what, 40%? Close to
Close.
50% chance of winning the World Series, which means that the other, what is that, 27 teams only have 50% chance of winning the World Series. Like that's not going to keep it interesting. That's why people are losing interest. And he says here, when I said about the thing about longtime fans losing interest, he said, let them lose interest. They were never true fans to begin with, and they don't understand baseball. And I just have to disagree with that statement, man. Because like I've been a true baseball fan my entire life. I grew up playing. My room was painted half orange and half black. I mean, you don't get more of a real baseball fan than me, and like it's getting annoying seeing the Dodgers win every single year, and not just because I'm a Giants fan, but because they have all the talent stacked up on this one team. It's just getting frustrating seeing seeing the same thing happen over and over again, and all the talent going to these two teams. I mean, the only big name that I understand going back to the Yankees, the Dodgers, and the Mets is Aaron Judge, and that's because he was drafted by him. And I know I talked some crap on Aaron Judge last week because he was house shopping in San Francisco and all that stuff, but I understand where he came from. I respect him more than I would have if he would have went to the Dodgers or the Mets, just because he went back to New York.
Right.
But it's not that they're not true baseball fans. It's that they're they're frustrated with a system that's being set up to let the Dodgers and the Yankees and the Mets win over and over and over again.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think it's set up for the. Are you like when you say it like that? It sounds like you're saying it's set up for those teams specifically to win.
I don't think it's fixed, but I
Yeah,
think since they're the big market teams that they get more opportunities for these guys because they're making more money. When if we leveled out the playing field, it'd be like football when you have no idea who's going to win every Sunday. Uh,
exactly. Right.
yeah.
And I agree. And we're gonna move into start bench cut here in a second. But um, I mean, we've talked about it a million times. I mean, it's a system that needs to be changed. The MLB needs to have a salary cap. Um, I don't think that Riddle necessarily disagrees with the fact that the MLB needs a salary cap. He just disagrees with the narrative that the Dodgers are ruining baseball.
I
Which
think
I don't think the Dodgers are ruining baseball.
I think the deferments have to be reeled in big time because then you get into the taxing of the teams based on their salary. Now, if they're deferring salary, that means they're going to come in under the tax penalty this year or that year or the other year, whatever year it is. With that comes in a whole nother mess of revenue sharing. So there's a lot, it's a deep mess they've got to figure out.
Hmm.
I think so too, but I don't think it's necessarily the Dodgers that are ruining baseball. I mean, I think it's the system that's ruining baseball. It just sucks that it happens to be the Dodgers that are on the good side of that. But honestly, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are complaining about it. I mean, Jacob's one of them. I mean, I talk to Jacob every single day, and it's brought up probably every single day. And it's a system that's still in place, and until it's fixed, I think everybody, if Riddle's right in the fact that if you're gonna walk away from baseball before the problem's fixed, then go. I mean, it's still enjoyable to watch some baseball games. Everybody's still excited for the year. So until the system gets fixed, everybody just shut up and go on with your lives. Okay? Dodgers are a beatable team. If you want to beat them, go beat them. They're beatable. Play your ass off. You can knock them out. So until the system is put in place, yeah, get over it. But I agree. There's my
Yeah.
rant.
Anyways, we're gonna move on. So we're gonna move on to our weekly segment, which you, not new listeners, older listeners know. This means we're getting close to the end of our show. It's a weekly segment for you new listeners. This is start, bench, cut. I will give us three players. We have to start one, bench one, and cut one. This week, our start, bench, cut is legendary starting pitchers from the MLB.
Some bitch.
Our start, bench, cut is Randy Johnson, Pedro Martinez, and Nolan Ryan.
Ah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's three legends who are all interchangeable. So I feel like it's gonna be tough figuring out who goes where. But Caleb, are you ready? Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Um, like you said, they're interchangeable.
Hmm.
Um, this is just, I'm not totally educated on baseball, but off of what I do know about these players, I mean, I'm just gonna put them in the order. I mean, it's really hard to give reasons why you put them in a certain order,
Yeah.
just because they're all dogs. But I'm gonna start Nolan Ryan.
Hmm.
I'm gonna bench Randy Johnson, and I'm gonna cut Pedro Martinez. If I could, I'd cut all of them and start Francisco Rodriguez. No, he's a closer. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, absolutely. And I agree that it's gonna be hard to list these guys and try to figure out who it is, but I'm gonna go the exact same thing actually. I'm gonna start Nolan Ryan, I'm gonna bench Randy Johnson, and I'm gonna cut Pedro Martinez. Nolan Ryan, in my opinion, is the greatest starting pitcher in baseball history. The fact that he has seven no hitters is absolutely absurd. Uh, but no Cy Youngs, like that's just crazy, man. But yeah, in my opinion, Nolan Ryan is the best pitcher in Major League history. And then Randy Johnson, the big unit, the best guy to ever do it, the best southpaw to ever do it, man. The most dominant lefty. That fastball was so fast and coming from the sidearm, it was just unhittable for guys, man. He was so dominant. But Pedro Martinez also deserves his flowers, dude. He was so good. I mean, absolutely dominant for the Red Sox for so many years. So it's hard to list them, but if I'm forced to do it like I am right now, I'm gonna start Nolan Ryan, bench Randy Johnson, and cut Pedro Martinez. Padre?
All right, man. I seen them all pitch, dude. Um, damn, this is a hard one here, dude. Randy Johnson and Pedro Martinez were both Montreal Expos. Did you guys know that?
Oh,
I
at
did
the same
not know
time?
that.
I don't know about same time, but I know they both were Expos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Um, all right, man. I'm gonna start. Damn, dude. I'm gonna start Randy Johnson
Oh,
because he's so damn tall and he hit a bird one time. That was really awesome.
against the Giants.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna bench Nolan Ryan and cut Pedro Martinez.
Wow.
Um,
Okay, I'm with
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with, man. Because I don't know.
Does this make history, Jacob? Is this the first time that me and you have had an identical start bench cut?
Um, I feel like no, it's not the first time. We've done it before.
Might be. It would have been the first time that all three people have an identical start bench cut, but
We
Padre
don't
had to
have identical.
freaking screw that up.
Oh yeah,
We do
yeah,
have identical. We're starting Nolan Ryan, benching Randy Johnson, and cutting Pedro Martinez.
yeah. I don't know if this is the first time.
Who knows? It might be. We'll go
Oh,
back and
Mahomes, Brady, Montana. I think we had the same one for that one.
Mm, that was a good one.
I think we both started
started
Brady,
Brady, benched
bench Montana.
Montana,
Yeah.
cut
So I think
Patty.
that was the first time.
Damn. Okay. All
I
right.
wouldn't even agree with that.
Would you start Montana?
Yeah, I'd flip flop Montana for Brady.
Oh, that's wild. You're a
Insane. Which
freaking
is why
psychopath.
you're a guest and
the,
not a host.
the only reason is 100% success rate.
You're a psychopath, dude.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Uh,
Anyway,
7 Super Bowls. Thank you, Timmy. Appreciate that.
4 for 4.
oh, I
You know what?
missed
Hey, go ahead and sign off the episode. Yeah, Jake. Let's shut this guy up and let's.
Thanks for having me on, guys. It's been great, dude.
Timmy, it was an honor. We've been wanting to do this episode for a long time. We're happy you're here. It was a fun one, man. I liked hearing your little. I liked hearing your little rant on baseball. You hit us with some good facts. Yeah, man.
your Caitlyn Jenner pick was surprising.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Holy shit.
You're gonna get us canceled,
Oh
bud.
my god, I have to
Never
edit.
coming back on the podcast.
Oh my god, dude, I have to edit the out of this, bro. Okay, sorry, Jacob. End the episode.
Just leave it. Just leave it as it is, Caleb. It'll
I
be
can't. I will leave the show. I can't.
We're gonna go viral, dude.
fine. Not for good reasons.
Hey, P.T. Barnum once said any publicity is good publicity.
P.T. Barnum did say that. That's a great quote.
Anyways, yes, thank you, Padre, for coming on the show. We appreciate it. We've been teasing this for a while. I thought it was a great episode. If you guys want to donate to the show, you guys can do that at rss.com/riding-the-bench. You can find that in the link in our Instagram bio. Speaking of which, go follow us on Instagram at Riding the Bench Pod. Send us a DM with stuff you guys want to talk about. We post for our hot takes and stuff on there, asking for you guys' suggestions. We want to get you guys, the listeners, more involved. And so send us some suggestions over there. Let us know what you guys want to hear, because we're a show for the people.
I have a question. So
Go ahead.
I normally do the donate to the show. Just for the honors, I put so much hard work into this show. Can I do the sign off?
Do the sign off.
Can I?
Don't
Really?
screw it up. Don't screw it up.
I'm not gonna screw it up.
All right.
All right. As a reminder, this has been the Riding the Bench podcast. My name is Caleb Brown.
And my name is Jacob Fagundes.
Stay benched, boys.